Stop worrying about the purchase price and start focusing on the escrow payments. This is where a lot of first-time home buyers, individuals that have been out of the market for a long time and are re-entering the market to get a mortgage. Because what happens is when you buy a house, 100% of the time it's going to be higher than what the seller paid for the home. And sales price determines taxes, determines the amount of property taxes you'll end up paying. So what do? You need to find out, before you put an offer in, what the taxes are going to do. And then secondly, homeowners insurance. Folks, homeowners insurance and property taxes are increasing like everything else in the United States of America. And you need to understand how the escrow payments are going to change over time, because that's going to cause a problem for affordability for you if you don't understand the process. So there's capping and uncapping. Learn about that. Learn about properties that are grandfathered in because the owner's been there for 40 years. Your taxes are not going to be the same as what yours are going to be when you buy the property. They're going to go up significantly, and that's going to adjust your payment. Even if you're not collecting escrows within your payment, when you make your mortgage payment, the cost of that fee for those property taxes is going to increase significantly when you get the bill. Because when you do a mortgage, or when you complete a mortgage or close out a mortgage, they're talking about property taxes that have been paid in the past. We don't know what's going on in the future. It's in the past. So when you look at a tax bill you closed in January of 2026, you were paying taxes based on 2025 calendar year, because taxes are always behind. You never know what the new tax bill is going to be until it comes out. But you can get proactive and go to the taxing authority of the place wherever you're buying, the county, township, city, whatever, and ask them about it. Inquire. Find out what it's going to do. That's the biggest issue when it comes to buying a house. The payment's never going to change. It's a fixed rate. You never have to worry about that. It's the escrow payments that are going to change. The property taxes, the homeowner's insurance. What if you bought a condo? Or what if you're in a subdivision, a planned unit development where there's homeowners association fees? Are those going to go up? You know, all of these things are going to factor into your qualifying payment, and it's going to be easier to qualify before than it is after. So what I mean by that is you're looking at considering the property. Okay, the taxes look good. You know, we can afford those. The homeowners association looks good. If we can afford those, we got a quote on some insurance. Okay, we can afford that. But again, we're based on past experience, past cost. You need to get to the future and see what those costs are going to look like to make sure that you understand what the affordability portion of that payment is going to go up to. You know, you're qualifying at this to qualify for the mortgage at this payment, but what if the payment went up $200 because the taxes went up? Not unheard of. It happens all the time. Find out about your escrows, your property taxes, your homeowner insurance, if applicable, your homeowners association dues. This is going to save you a bunch of worry and concern later if you have a grip on what those costs potentially are going to be in the future for those future bills. Take care of your taxes. Take care of your homeowner's insurance. Make sure you can afford the house after you buy the house. Maybe you don't afford it now because you already know all the payments, but in the future you don't. So you got to find that out. All right, James Lawler, have a great day.